What's up, guys? Welcome to the Crypto Savvy channel. I'm Craig, and we are going to go over the charts. Bitcoin hits a new all-time high. Will we go higher? Was that it? We're going to talk about that in the charts. I'm going to also show you the video from last Tuesday, a week ago, where we had this target. Now we're going to take a look at what our next targets may be, what areas might break, where we might be going. Definitely stick around for the whole video. We're also going to be taking a look at the Dow Jones, S&P, NASDAQ, XRP, Tesla. We're going to take a look at those charts, see what's going on, see what I'm seeing in the charts. Let me know your thoughts. But before we begin, make sure you subscribe to the channel, smash that thumbs up, leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think is going on. I know I did not think we would see a new all-time high. Or a new all-time high in Bitcoin, but we have. But does that mean we continue up? We're going to take a look at that, so definitely stick around for the video. All right, here we go. We're going to take a look at this video from last Tuesday where I told you guys where would be a good idea to put in a long, where would be a good idea to take profits. We're going to take a look at that video. Then I'm going to go into where I think Bitcoin might be headed next and what we're looking at in the charts. So definitely stick around. Also, I'm going to explain to you guys how to get entered to win the PlayStation PS5. It starts on March 15th. We're going to have a trading competition on Prime XBT. The winner will receive a PS5. I'm also going to give a second and third prize away. Haven't really figured out what that's going to be yet. Maybe some gold or silver, something like that. Stick around for the details, but let's listen to this video from last Tuesday. I have some major... So if we break that, you can probably safely put in a long. Make sure you use stops up to around the 60,000 range. And then move your stop losses up as it breaks up if that happens. And now we could move this target up. So this is where I took the measured move target from the break of this 55.1, right? To approximately a double top area, which would be around 68.5 to 69, right in that range. So we did hit that target. So if you took that trade, that was a $13,000 move up, whether depending on how much leverage you used, there was a lot of money to be made there. Now that's what trading is about, making money. So let's take a look at how to get into the PS5 giveaway. I'll explain that here in a minute. All right, so here is the chart from last Tuesday where I explained to you guys where to get in along, then put your stop losses just below and ride it up. And this is where I had to take profit. We did hit that area. Are we going to get above it and go beyond? We're going to take a look at what those targets might be. But first, I want to explain to you guys, if you do want to join the trading competition for a chance to win a PS5, all you have to do is use my link down below for Prime XBT. They are a sponsor of the channel. I will also be giving 2 more prizes away. I haven't quite figured what those are yet. But to enter to win, all you got to do is make a $100 deposit. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. Make sure you use my link down below. Get signed up. Get ready. And then you'll join it in the contest section right here. It'll be all set up and ready to go. So definitely check that out. And by using my link, you'll also get a $7,000 bonus plus 25% off your trading fees. So let's take a look at where we're at. So if we have topped out here, right, would have been a good place to put in a short up here with your stops above. So put your stops, somewhere around the 70,000 range. We still could get up there and get stopped out, but be careful. Obviously, never trade with more than you're willing to lose. And what is our next target? So we have a few ways we could look at this here. So if we take from the break of here all the way up, right? Let me get that trend line here. So we take from a break of this trend right here all the way up to the top right here, looking at this as a possible bull flag. Now that would get us up to approximately, let's put a target there just like we did down here. So okay, if we break up above this area and get support and get a bounce up, your next target is going to be right here, approximately, don't forget guys, we're going to go over the traditional markets also, around 75,000. Now, if we break up here, get support and get a bounce, put in along here, technically, you would put in along here, right, and put your stops just below. And move your stops up as it moves up to, manage your risk. That way, even if it stops you out, it stops in profit if it does not get up to this 75, which it does not have to. Now, there's another target we can look at. So if we go from this break right here, do you see where these, let me stretch it out so you can see. Do you see where these trend lines are? If we were to break up and take a measured move of this as being the bull flag here, just from this break of the trend and then to where it broke out here, let's see where that gets us, right to where we are. So there's two targets getting us to this area that we hit already. So unless we get above this and get a bounce, right? Get up, maybe retest it, get a nice bounce, that would be a place to put in along up to approximately 75,000. If that happens, right? We could have a blow off top. People are extremely bullish right now. The fear and greed index is out of control. It's up, I think, around 90. You can have to check for yourself. Just Google BTC fear and greed index. But anyways, keep an eye on this, guys. This might have been it right here. It's definitely a possibility. If you got in a short right here, you're probably doing pretty good right now. Maybe move your stops into profit or break even. But guys, there is still a chance. And I'm going to show you. This is the chart I was showing when I called the top back here in 2022, right? And I was looking at these two tops as these two tops right here, thinking it was going to bottom. But if I take a look, we could have looked at this all wrong. And then this been the two tops right here. And we got our blow off top here for Amazon. That could be what we're seeing here. Not saying it's guaranteed, but guys, that could definitely be. So if we stretch this out, what would that look like? Just like this. Could that be what we're seeing? Just a break of the high before it collapses all the way back down. Yes, I still think there's a good possibility we see new lows. Now, what happens in these, when this drops, all these people that bought up here, even bought down here, still think they're safe, and it comes crashing down even further. So taking profits is always a good idea. If you did catch this bull run or this bull move right here, right? I did not. I still thought we were just going to roll over like we did right here. But I could have been looking at this whole thing totally wrong. And this could be what we're seeing here. And serious downfall. Where would that get us? Approximately down to the targets I've been looking at from 3,700 to 95. To say that's impossible is crazy. Amazon, look how good Amazon done afterwards, right? Huge run up, but it took many years, right? And this, after it bottomed, this was like a 2-year just dead zone, which we could see. And I'll show you why in the traditional markets, while I still believe we are going to see the biggest money grab in history, in my opinion. Now you'll notice by all the hate in the comments, right, that these people think that this is going to go up forever, which if it does, great. I just don't see it, guys. Let's take a look at the Dow Jones. So if we draw a trend line off of here, right, we hit this and we could still go up as far as around 39.5, maybe 40 if it took longer and we do get one more pop up. And then that would coincide with Bitcoin's run up to around 75 if that happens, right? But guys, look, this was 506, 507%, about 506 run up from this low here. You see the same pattern, right? Right over here in the Great Depression, we hit 505. 506% up, 505% up. And look what happened. And do you think, of course, none of us were watching the markets back then, but do you think these people that were in this run up thought that this was going to happen? Hell no, they didn't. Just like right now, they think it's impossible. Something crazy has to happen. And you will. You'll probably hear some news, breakout, war, something, who knows. But something will be blamed on when really it's just a huge money grab. And so when the market crashes, not everybody loses. Some people get super rich. And I'm still a firm believer that we are going to see a crash like this, and it will be the biggest opportunity of a lifetime. You'll be able to buy stocks, real estate, cars, whatever you want for pennies on the dollar if this happens. I still believe it's going to happen. And here is S&P, right? Same thing. We hit that same trend line. The only one that hasn't, and if you look here, look at the hidden bearish divergence, right? We're getting lower highs in the RSI, higher highs in the price action, right? That is hidden bearish divergence. I do think we're going to have a huge downfall here. So the Dow, if it goes down, how far could it go? Really freaking far. S&P, I would be looking for the 200 EMA somewhere around 3,100, somewhere in that range. And the only one that hasn't hit it yet, and not to say that it has to, but if it did, again, that would coincide with the run up for Bitcoin for the NASDAQ, right? And that would be somewhere around 21,000. Do I think it's going to hit there? Probably not. Could it? Yes. That's the only one that hasn't hit its trend line in the traditional markets, right? Now let's take a look at our Tesla chart. Tesla's crashing as we expected. Remember, I called the Tesla as low as 40 to 50 bucks 2 years ago, but I gave you these bounce points, 151, 106, and 149. We got our bounce off the 106, came back up, retested our trend line. Right here, if you guys were paying attention back then, was a great opportunity to short Tesla. And look at where we're at now. Our next targets are the same ones, 151, 106. As you guys know, I've been saying for 2 years, I'm a buyer between 40 and 50 bucks for Tesla. I still believe we're going to hit there. XRP, your highest point is going to be that 76, 77 cent range, if it even gets up there, guys. I've talked about that. This is the hype line, right? This yellow line right here. If we do get up there, I expect a major rejection. I still have a target of 4 to 26 cents for XRP. Nothing has changed. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at, guys. Let me know in the comments what you think. I think if we haven't topped, it's going to be a huge blow off top. Still think we're going to see some massive lows that is going to surprise everybody, maybe even me, for Bitcoin. So be careful. Bitcoin has never seen a market crash, right? Never. It was created in a market crash. People think that it's going to be the hedge for a market crash. Could it be? Possibly. Do I think so? I don't. But again, I was wrong about the new all-time high. I didn't think it would hit. Nevertheless, I showed you I could have been looking at that chart wrong, but I still believe that we're going to see new lows, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but that's the way I'm playing it, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, smash that thumbs up, leave your comments. I'll see you in the next video.